From an early age, I've had a real fascination with the ocean. I grew up swimming, surfing, and diving. Now, I'm a PhD student at the University of Auckland researching my new fascination, and that's sharks. My mission is to make people aware of what sharks really are and the issues they are facing right here in our New Zealand waters. I first got into sharks because I was a diver, a surfer, and like everyone else out there, I was afraid of them. And it wasn't until I first saw my very first shark in Doubtful Sound in Fiordland when I was studying dolphins, and it was this big, and I packed myself and I swam to the surface scared, and I wanted to know why. So I went to South Africa to research the big kahuna, the great white shark. Along with research, I also guided ecotourism trips, freediving with sharks. The Jaws effect slowly started to wear off, and instead of fearing them, I found that an almost zen-like state would come over me when I was in the water with them. I wanted to know more about sharks, how they work, what they do, and their relevance, rather than their usual pigeonholing as a ferocious man-eater. So I decided to study at the University of Auckland and pursue a PhD on sharks. You know, the more you learn about these animals, you can't help but care for them. They have a critical role in the ecosystem, and unfortunately, what started to unravel was that they are facing major issues around the world, and even in our backyard here in New Zealand. When I started my PhD, I was shocked to find out how severe the threat is to these fascinating animals. I was also surprised to discover how many different shark species there are in New Zealand. This country's amazing. Even here in Auckland Harbour, we have baby great whites, we have bronze whalers, and further offshore there's over 110 other species of shark, and every one of them is critical to the marine ecosystem. Satellite tags are the only way to obtain information on these highly migratory animals. Bring the shark into the bait, hook them up, pull them onto the deck, roll them over and restrain them, drill through the dorsal fin and put the sat tag on, the bolts, cut the hook out safely, and then release the shark out the front of the boat to relay beautiful scientific information. Yes! There he goes, look at him! They enable accurate location, depth, and temperature profiles to be obtained via satellite transmissions every time the shark's dorsal fin breaks the water's surface. The results we've achieved are just amazing. Like this shark, for example, traveled from where we tagged her to the tropical islands and all the way back. So what we're learning about these animals is that they're not just New Zealand sharks, but they're actually moving all the way to nearly the equator and back every summer. This is an ongoing project, but already we've gained some fantastic new insights into the secret life of sharks. What's been truly amazing about this project is by engaging the public, the people over there in the city, with what's going on out on the ocean, we've given them understanding and therefore a basis to help conserve what's going on down there under the water.